Welcome, radiant souls. In this week's channeling from the Angels of Atlantis, which we call Radiant Revelations, the angels are talking about a major planetary shift that's happening right now, that has happened, that is happening, and will happen. This means that the planet's magnetic poles are relocating, they're shifting. So the axis of the planet is literally changing, and consequently, the crystalline grid of our planet is aligning, strengthening, awakening in a completely new way. This is fundamental. And so we're being invited to be part of the accelerated phase of our evolution on this planet as Homo sapien. And I say, yippee to that. Right now, you see the Gaia is retuning her field. And so please expect or anticipate the Earth wobbling somewhat, producing strange sleep patterns, sudden waves of profound fatigue. You will see your body, just like the Gaia, is being integrated within powerful new frequencies. Your body is 3D, we're living in 4D, and your consciousness from a soul or higher self, oversoul point of view is in 5D. So much is going on. Now, for those of you who have never been to this channeling before, or an introduction to this channeling, welcome. My name is Stewart and I channel 12 angels that are called the Angels of Atlantis, who have been with me since 1987, although it's true to say angels like Michael and Gabriel have been with me since birth. So this transmission will offer you practical ways to really stay grounded, to stay steady, so that you can literally experience integration pressure and stay balanced. And this is really important because on next Monday, the 22nd, it's the Autumn Equinox. And this is opening up, so the angels have said to me, an equinoctial corridor, a corridor of energy between this equinox and the April equinox for the spring of 2026. And that's when the star Regulus opens above the Sphinx on the Giza Plateau. So this corridor is going to see some of the most accelerated, some of the most experiential, some of the most supernatural energies that we've ever experienced on this planet. So look to the skies, look to the skies, because new lights within the heavens are going to be created, expanded through Aurora Borealis. And as a result of this, you're going to feel your DNA percolating, so that we have 12 strands of DNA, but we've only been living 2. So all the other extraordinary natures of the nature of the codons of our DNA are going to be percolating within your system. Be prepared. You may feel dizzy, you may feel restless, you may feel unusually tired. But stay with us, because the full channeling will give full details about how to remain grounded, to help you to move through these changes and then move into a field of grace. There's so much in this wonderful channeling, and I'm super excited that you're here to share it with us. Now, one more thing. We truly thank you for your engagement from our hearts. We truly thank you. And as we're passionate about the Angels of Atlantis support in our lives at this time, we want you to know that only 1 in 3 people who watch these channelings are subscribing. So as you're here right now, we're anticipating that you are liking what you're hearing and seeing. So please click like, click subscribe, and hit that bell button. And then you will become a fully invested lover of the Angels of Atlantis, which means you'll receive news about future transmissions and all of the energy that the angels are telegraphing, so to speak. And as a result, you'll be receiving the love and the guidance from the Angels of Atlantis. So I'm now going to prepare myself for this particular channeling, and I'd love you to meditate with me. I'm literally just going to close my eyes, check my spine is beautifully aligned, and then I'm wonderfully grounded. Open up the pranic cord through breath. This is the wonderful corridor of light that the pranayama opens within our bodies. I'll open up each of the 7th and 8th chakra, and then I'll go deep into my heart, which is where I hear the angels' voices. And I'll reveal to you what I'm feeling, what I'm hearing, what I'm sensing, and what my psyche is also revealing. Greetings, beacons of light, fellow star beings. Your blessed Gaia has met an entirely new threshold, for the magnetic poles have recently moved, and this extensive shift has altered the gravitational field of your beloved planet. Please brace yourselves. Remain grounded, fully breathe. Be within the I Am presence. It is your spiritual sovereignty. And we say to you all will be well, as the all is truly well. Dear ones, we say with great love, do not allow fear to be the engine of your decisions or actions, for we, the 12 angels of Atlantis, are within you. We're surrounding you without you with our wings of light, and we are loving you. We are lighting you up. We are caressing you with such radiance. And this radiance, this is the light source of the divine Mother, Father, God source. It is your key. And so we will show you how. We have shown you before by meditating on the silver white light within your pranic cord, by being with this light suffused within your heart, by seeing this light suffusing yourselves. You will allow the light to fill all of your being, and you will create a wave of courageous strength that is so mighty that you will be protected from all the other forces that are not always of the light of love. Remember, the crystalline grid of your radiant planet has similarly been augmented by the shift in her axis, and this is formed comprehensively to receive the power of interstellar aid. Yes, your star brothers and sisters are anchoring the magnetic poles through the will of divine law. And their advanced technology existing within your soul kin, your interstellar soul kin, which far surpasses anything that you humans have experienced on planet Earth. Although your advanced technology is doing pretty well. So have you felt your planet wobble? Have you felt your own axis be met by waves of mighty fatigue? Have you been awoken at 3 a.m. feeling overheated? Have you had headaches or dizziness? Every breath you now take is within the new field. And so the arcane control systems within the etheric have been dismantled. These were implanted thousands and thousands of years ago. But be prepared for magnetic storms. They will increase, and so protect yourselves from being buffeted. Look to the skies, we say. Look to the skies. You will see spaceships you will see a surprising belt of aurora borealis switching on by electromagnetic currents that are unusually unique. And this will form extra energy within the crystalline grid. And so you will feel your cellular being reach into a force of a new architecture within you. Therefore, your internal structure will expand. Yes, dear ones, you see, finally, your dormant DNA is awakening in an enriched state. And this is jubilant. This is a new power and a new life. And we say, hurrah! You see, within this expansion, within this unraveling on a deep level of your DNA, you humans are seeing a tumultuous transfigurement of your bodies and your earth dwelling place. And this is wonderful. This is beautiful. This is the ecstasy of the cosmos illuminating your internal and external resonance. It is just as it should be. So your Gaia is triggering this light to fill up the pathways of ascension, and all resonance is evolving for the greatest good, for the most bounteous love, for the light that you are currently receiving burgeons in support of raising planetary and personal frequencies. And this is all assisted by the collective effort of your star nation brothers and sisters, who have their ships stationed just beyond the Gaia's atmospheric ring. They are stationed in ascendancy, without a shadow of doubt. During the equinox corridor from September the 7th through to the 22nd and beyond, electromagnetic forces will buffet your planetary Gaia, and so be prepared. You will feel the earth wobble beneath you, and you will feel energies move within you, and consequently, you may appear to see your telecommunication systems being affected. The autumn equinox signals that the planet is at its most vulnerable. It is at its most vulnerable concerning the phenomena of solar storms, and on September the 22nd, the autumn equinox, you will feel an amping up of integration pressure. You see, you are microcosmically part of the Gaia's grid. And when the shifts take place, you will feel great energy swings within your beings. And so please look after yourselves. And as the circadian rhythms, the natural rhythms of your planet wobble, make sure that you are continuously present to grounding and earthing and breathing, being within Gaia's terrain. Yet be prepared. Your biosystems may falter, and you will experience tinnitus or sleepiness, headaches or head heaviness, eyesight impairment, dizziness, feeling your upper chakras buzzing, sparking with electromagnetic force, breasts overheating, throat itches or soreness, heart palpitations, shortness of breath, restlessness. If this is so and you feel thwarted, consult your health practitioners. But remember, all conditions are temporary. Your entire biological, neurological, and cellular systems are being upgraded. And so they are also flushing out old negative programs and karmic wounds, those that have been limited and limiting of you in the past. This is part of the cosmic reset that you are moving through. This is the equinoctial corridor between September 2025 and April 2026 for the spring equinox. Indeed, during the beginning of 2026, in March, April, you will see the star, the great star of Regulus, the red star, appear to overlight the Sphinx, and the whole of the Giza Plateau will be lit by a red star. This is an extraordinary force, and this will open a cache within the body of this renowned ancient being, the Sphinx. And as a result, disclosure will occur. Therefore, practice, reduce any stress, reduce any sensory overload, make comprehensive and discerning choices about your physicality, about your life, both personally and professionally. Spend amplified time meditating and walking within nature, for many new advantages are brewing within the unconscious of the Gaia. So, for example, the luminous leaders of the future will appear. They are being prepared. And these chosen ones are being calibrated in conjunction with the crystalline grid of your planet, and you will see them appear through the luminosity of your own psychic knowing. A radar will open within your consciousness, heart-born, telegraphed through the extraordinary energy of your eyes, and you will see. And therefore never forget, seek where you need to be. Seek where you need to be from a geographical perspective. Seek where you need to be, where you are fed, where you are nourished, where you are calibrated, where you are augmented by the refueling of the grid. The crystals within you will direct your psyche. And so employ the aid of Metatron, the cosmic teacher, Sandalphon, the planetary guardian, for they will both help you in inordinate ways. And massive laser forces are being shared with you by intergalactic forces, your allies, who emerge from the Syrian High Command, the Orion Magi, the Arcturian and Lyran series, and by the Pleiadian priestesses. And these mighty beings are lovingly working for you from beyond the Earth's veils, and thus they are determining and maintaining stability within the Gaia's crystalline grid, which at this time of awakening, is also fragile and vulnerable, as we have said. And therefore, empathize. Feel how she is unguarded. And dear ones, when you feel shaken, reach out to us, we Angels of Atlantis, and we will be with you, for we love you. We are your galactic soul kin, and with the Star Nation representatives, we will always, always protect you. It is now nearly 1 year since opening this corridor of transmitted psychic intelligence, which you call channeling. We do this because we love you. We do this to nurture your souls. So as integration pressure is occurring for all sentient life at many levels on the Gaia, and yet at this time, if you can let go of this pressure, if you can surrender, you will slip into the inner folds of integration effortlessly. And the shining ones, the knights and ladies of the moral compass, are stepping forward to stave the possibility of civil unrest. They work, they breathe, they intuit ways of protecting the ethics, the mores, and the precepts of Western enlightenment at its purest. You see, many humans feel these ethics and need constant iteration and curating of them. For there is a dark force that wishes for this architecture of the echoes of enlightenment to be demolished, but it will not be destroyed. For these are exceptional beings, these chosen ones, and they have within their intelligence strategies from before, from past life experience. And within those lives that they processed the vicissitudes of other raw societal conflict upon Earth, such as the French and the American revolutions of the 18th century. So their ethos is substantially based on the sanctity of the individual. And thereby these ethics, their ethics, will be upheld bravely, and I ask you, we ask you, to uphold them in your own way. For the knights of the moral compass are appointed by the nature of who they are and not what they are. They will appear to have hybrid superintelligence and will surprise your current establishment, and this means that with the injection of their own temperaments, they will appear to be grounded by rare courage and rare compassion. And as the old scarcity narratives begin to lose their grip, as money markets labor under the weight of heavy tariffs, they will begin to produce an understanding about the volatility of the markets. You have done this before, and you will do this again. Remember, the recalibration of the crystalline grid is based on the energy exchanges that live within the field of sacred commerce and divine compensation. And so all economic, societal, and political fluctuations will be recircuited by this truth, and therefore the dissembling and the deception of the past will simply dissolve. Healing for you humans is always a solitary affair. And so call upon Raphael, the celestial healer, Shamael, the divine guide, and Jophiel, the holy liberator. For they are ready with their healing abilities, with their eternal succor, and with their eternal guidance. And they will allow the augmentation of supernatural healings to move through you and bring you into heart coherence, so that you may always lead yourselves from there. So please achieve all of this by synchronizing your breathing rhythms and making sure that you are not out of breath. And when you breathe out of your body, allow your breaths to be longer and broader and more expanded before you eventually recover. And this will calm you. This will succor you. For your breath, in a synchronized fashion, will entrain your heart into the center of its toroid. And then you will adapt and adopt all of the new intergalactic tempos. The tempo within the universe, within the galaxy, within the cosmos. It is effectively bringing you to a new heartbeat, a heartbeat that is in coherence with the Gaia. Remember, it is your heart that is interlinked with the intergalactic pulses, with the rhythms of your star brothers and sisters. And they are waiting, if you will, they are waiting to place sacred etheric crystals within your heart. This is if you request it so, for they will stabilize you further and bring you into accordance with divine force. And so hum through your heart, Aum through your heart. Coordinate interconnectivity with the divine source through your heart. And by using honest empathy, compassionate tears, and mighty integrity, you will beacon to your monad, you will beacon to your soul family, and therefore regain the significant portion of that has been missing within your divine template as a cosmic avatar. Your life is now within the process of being a living prophecy. Therefore, be the grid holder that you were destined to be, and you will feel yourself more liberated than at any other time of this life. We angels must leave you now, so that you may meditate on the essence and power of this divine transmission. So please muse on these teachings, these revelations, and allow your whole being to be saturated by our love light, by the light of the divine Elohim, by the love of your divine star brothers and sisters, for what we are sharing with you is extraordinary power, and we are immensely grateful for you to be part of this transmission and feel how the body vehicle of our dear emissary is used. Please watch this video twice, thrice, maybe 4 times. Soak in the sound and light transmissions that you see through his eyes and through his voice, for we have calibrated his voice to a specific, loving frequency. And in just a little while, you will see, in just a little while you will see that you have been exactly who we angels most want you to be, for what you want wants you. Farewell, dear ones. Be with the divine I Am presence, and remember, your self-love is divine light, and we will meet you again, we promise. It is destined thus. Namaste, namaste, Namaste.